Namaste students, welcome to our EVS class. In the previous class we learnt about the features of living things and non-living things. Living things take food, grow, reproduce and move on their own. Whereas non-living things they can't do that. Right? In today's class we are learning about growth and reproduction. How the living things grow and reproduce. Right? Here in this picture you can see in your left side you can see some seeds. Then what happens to seeds? They next grow into saplings. From saplings they grow and they become adult plants. Then they flower. From flowers again we get seeds. So this goes on like a cycle. Okay, right? So let's learn further. We already know that living things grow and reproduce. Okay, today we will compare the different ways living things grow and reproduce. Okay, today we will learn about some living things, some different living things. How does each living thing grow and reproduce? We'll learn, right? So the keywords that we are going to learn today: life cycle means changes that happen in a life of a living thing. What is a life cycle? Changes that happen in the life of a living thing, right? Mature, grow to become an adult. Hatch, come out of the egg. Pupa, stage when a caterpillar is changing into a butterfly, right? Let's move ahead. So there are some beautiful pictures here, students. So there is a lot to learn from these pictures. Let us try. So this is the life cycle of a dog. Okay, life cycle of a dog. In this life cycle you can see one like from when it is born till it dies. What are the changes that we see in a dog's life? Okay, so you can see the young puppy on your right side. Okay, young puppy, small dog, right? Then after that what happens to the young puppy? It grows into an adult dog. After it is an adult dog, it still, what is the next thing, next stage in its life? Okay, it gives babies, right? It reproduces and gives babies. Then what happens next? What is the next stage? Due to some diseases or old age, the dog dies. Okay, in the previous lesson also we learned that living things grow, take food, reproduce, and they have a lifespan. Lifespan means they live for a period of time and they die at the end. So this is the life cycle of a dog. Let's move further. So here we have our favorite bird here, life cycle of a hen. So on our right side we can see small, very cute yellow chicks here. Young chicks are there. See, they are from the eggs. The eggs broke and out came the little chicks. Okay, they are the young ones. This young chicks will grow into a adult. Okay, if you follow the arrows, it will grow into a adult hen. Then the adult hen will lay eggs. So how did the dog reproduce? Dog reproduced by giving birth to puppies. Okay, how do the dogs reproduce? Dogs reproduce by giving birth to puppies. Whereas hen, how does it reproduce? Hen reproduces by laying eggs. Hens reproduce by laying eggs. Then what happens to the eggs? Okay, the hen sits on the eggs. Then the eggs hatch. Hatch means they break open and out come the young chicks. And this goes on. The young chicks grow into an adult. So this is the life cycle of a hen. Okay, all living things, okay, they grow. The chicks grew into a hen. All living things reproduce. So the hen laid eggs. Then when the next stage is that it will die after a period of time, maybe because of the disease or old age. It has to die, right? So now let us try to understand The life cycle of a butterfly. What happens in the different stages of the life of a butterfly. Okay. On the top you can see that there is an egg on the leaf. From that egg we have the larva here. See larva. Okay, on the right side it's also called as caterpillar. Larva hatches from an egg, and we all know that we know no this is our friend. Caterpillar eats lots of leaves, right? It keeps on eating, right? Then what happens? The next stage is pupa. Pupa, also known as chrysalis. Caterpillar changes into pupa, right? After pupa, then follow the arrow, it becomes an adult. The pupa becomes an adult butterfly. Then the adult butterfly lays eggs. Then it dies. After a period of time, the butterfly also dies, either to diseases, either because of the diseases or all the old age. And this goes on. The eggs hatch and larva come out. Then the larva becomes pupa. Then the pupa grows into an adult butterfly. This goes on, right? Next, life cycle of a plant. So far, how many life cycles did we learn? We learned the life cycle of a dog. We know that a dog reproduces by giving birth to young puppies. Okay, puppies. Then we learned about hen. Hen reproduces by laying eggs. Then what did we learn? Butterfly. Butterfly also lays eggs. Then what about plant? Does plant also lay egg? Do plants and trees lay eggs? No. So how is the life cycle of a plant? Let us start. So on the top we have the word seed. Okay, from seeds, if they are sown and watered, we get a seedling. Okay, seedling. The seedling grows into a young plant. The young plant will have flowers. Okay, mature, and the adult plant will have flowers. Then adult plant with fruit. Next thing, the flowers turn out into fruits. Then even the plant also has to die because of any diseases or old age, right? So this goes on. This is the life cycle of a plant, right? So we learned about life cycle of a dog, life cycle of a hen, life cycle of a butterfly, life cycle of a plant, right? Let's move further. How do the young ones of living things look different? How are the young ones produced? Right? Now let us watch this video so that we can answer the question. All of you watch this video and remember the important points, right? Let us watch this video once again. Right, let's move forward. What similarities do you notice in the life cycles of different living things? So we have a question here. They are asking you what is same between all the life cycles. What is same? Okay, let us see. All living things have a life cycle. Whether it is a human being, whether it is a dog or a plant or a butterfly or a bird, they have a life cycle. Life cycle means they have different stages in their life. So what are they? They are born, then they grow, they reproduce, and they die at the end of their lifespan. Okay, they are born, living things are born, they grow, they reproduce, and they die at the end of their lifespan, right? Now, how do different living things reproduce and grow? Humans and other animals like dogs and horses give birth to their young. So, we have to remember different living things reproduce in different manners, right? Humans give birth. Is it only humans or any other animals? Humans and other animals like dogs, horses, they give birth to the young. What about animals like hens? Animals like hens, frogs, fish, and insects like butterflies reproduce by laying eggs. So far, we learnt about living things giving birth to their young ones, and we also learnt living things lay eggs. Some young animals look like the adults, but others, like a butterfly or a frog, they look different. Why is it important for living things to reproduce? Living things die due to old age, diseases, or other reasons. Therefore, they need to reproduce so that their own kind can survive. Living things reproduce so that their own kind survives, right? Now, all of you open your workbook. Open to 5.2. Okay, 5.2, put today's date. So, the first, growth and reproduction, this is the name of the worksheet. Fill in the blanks using words from the box. What are the words that are given in the box? Die, young, grow. So you have to use these words and fill up the blanks that follow. All living things go through a life cycle. The adults can reproduce and have dash. The young will dash and become adults. The adults can dash of old age or diseases. So in the first blank, what will you write? The adults can reproduce and have dash. Die, young, or grow. So in the first dash, you are going to write young. Y-O-U-N-G, young. Next, in the second dash, the young one will dash and become adults. The young one will grow and become adults. G-R-O-W, grow. Then in the next sentence, what is the blank? The adults can dash of their old age or diseases. The adults can die of their old age and diseases. Now let us answer the second question. How are the life cycles of a hen and a butterfly different? How are they same? So what is the difference between the life cycle of a hen and life cycle of a butterfly? In the life cycle of a hen, the baby looks much like the adult. The young born chick looks similar to the hen, whereas the larva is totally different from the butterfly. The young born larva from the egg of a butterfly looks different from the adult. Right? Now what is same? What is same? Both hen and a butterfly, both in the life cycle of a hen and butterfly, we see that they both reproduce by laying eggs. Hen lays eggs, butterfly also lays eggs. Complete the life cycle of a plant using the words from the box. There are some words given in the box. Let us read them. Death, young plant, adult plant and flowers, seed. Okay, we can start. Seeds on the right side. After seeds, we have this word already there. Seedling. From seedling, young plant. From young plant, okay, it grows into an adult plant and gives flowers. Then adult plant will have fruit and then it has to die, right? Next, what do we have next? All of you open your content book. Now it is very important to read the lesson. After this class, open your EVS textbook and read about growth and reproduction. It is very interesting. Now open your content book. Near these questions you put the date. See, the word practice questions are there na. Next to that you put the date. First question, write true or false. A butterfly does not die because a butterfly does not die but becomes a caterpillar. Okay, this is false. FALSE. A seed becomes a young seedling and then grows into a big plant. True. TRUE, true. Second question, write one difference between the life cycle of a dog and a hen. One difference they are asking. In the life cycle of a dog, we see the dog gives birth to babies, whereas the hen lays eggs. That is the main difference. Dog gives birth to the babies, puppies, and a hen lays eggs. Third question, what will happen if the plant cannot produce seeds? What will happen if we don't get the seeds of a mango or grapes or not? See, if these seeds are there, someone like a farmer or some other person, they'll sow the seeds and they'll get the plants. So if the plants cannot produce seeds, then their kind of will not survive. Right? Now that's all for today, students. Have a good day. Bye bye. Complete your questions in the workbook, answer the questions in the workbook and content book.